Let's go to page 777 and let's start with number 1. So you got 3, 1 times by 4, 6. Okay, so let's check we can multiply or not. So this is 1 by 2 and this is 2 by 1, so they match. So yes, you can multiply and your final answer would be just one number, right? Your final answer would be 1 by 1. Okay, so let's go and multiply. So remember you have to do the row times the column, right? So you're going to 3 times 4 will give you 12 plus 1 times 6 give you 6, so answer would be 18. Okay, let's go to number 3. So you got 4 negative 2 times 3 0 negative 1 5. So this is 2 by 1, this is 1 by 4. So yes, they match. So in the number match means you can multiply and your answer would be 2 by 4. Okay? Okay, so again you have to do the row times the column, so it would be 12. Okay? So row times column. Okay, so since there's no number to add, you don't have to do this. Okay, you can just do it directly. Right? Row times column be 0. So row times column be negative 4. Row times column would be 20. Okay, so we're done with the first row. Now let's go to the second row. Okay, so again, row times column would be negative 6. Row times column will give you 0. Row times column will give you 2. The first row times the last column will give you negative 10. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, number 5. So you got 3, 0, 1, 2 times by negative 1, 8, 0, 3. So this is 2 by 2 and this is 2 by 2. So again, the inner number match, so it means yes, you can multiply and your final answer would be also 2 by 2. Okay? Okay, so let's go and multiply again. Remember, you have to always use the row for the first one, use a column for the second one, right? So this is, so when you have multiple numbers, write it down so it helps you to avoid careless mistakes. So first row, first column, this will give you negative 3 plus 0. So this will give you negative 3, right? So first number times first number, second number times second number. Okay, then you go to the first row, second column. Okay. So you're going to multiply, so you're going to get 24 plus 0, so it'd be 24. So you can first number times first number, second number times second number. Okay, so first row, second column. So now we're done with the first row. Now let's go to the second row. Okay? Okay, so again, first number times second, first number, right? So this would be negative 1 plus 0. So it'd be negative 1. Okay, so that's a first row times first column. Second row times first column. Next one, let's go the second row, second column. So again, when you multiply, okay, the second row times second column. So when you multiply, again, first number times first number, second number times second number. So this would be 8 plus 6 will give you 14. Okay, and that's it for number 5. Okay, let's go to number 7. Okay, so now you got 3 by 3 now. So things start to get a little bit more complicated. So 0, 4, 0, 2, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 0, 2. Okay, you got, if they have the same size, okay, if you have the square matrix of the same size, they always can multiply. Okay, so this one you can do the checking if you want to, but you can multiply this one. Okay, so again, let's go and get our matrix ready. So it's going to be 3 by 3. Okay, so you can remember you always have to use the first row, first column, right? So first row, first column. So when you multiply, you can write over here. So it's going to be 0, minus 2, minus 1, right? So this will give you negative 3. Okay. And next one, let's go to the second column. So first row, second column. So you're going to get 0. Like 0 times 3 is 0, 2 times 0 is 0, negative 1 times 0 is 0. So it'd be 0 right over here. Okay? Okay, and then the next one, the third column. Okay, so you're going to get 0 times plus 4, right? 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2, this will give you 6. Right? Again, make sure that, see, this is the matching, right? This position match with that, this match with that, this match with that. Okay? So now we're done with the first row. Let's start over with the second row, right? Okay. So second row, first column. So second row, first column, it goes over here. So this would be 16 plus negative 1 plus 0. So this would be 15. Okay. Then you go to the next column. Okay, so again, first number times first number, so it would be 12 plus 0 plus 0, so it would be 12. Okay, then you go to the next column. So second row, third column, right? Second row, third column. That goes over here. Okay, so first number times first number, that would be 0. Second number times second number. Third number times third number. So this would be a 2. Okay. Then after you finish the second row, you go to the third row and you start with the over again with the first column, right? Again, always use a row over here, always use a column on the second one. Okay, so when you multiply, you're going to get 0, right? And the reason this goes over here because this is the third row times one column. So third row, first column. So it goes to third row, first column. And when you multiply, this will be 0 plus 1 plus 2, so it becomes 3. Okay? Okay, now we're done with the first column. Let's go to second column. So this time 0 times 3 is 0. Negative 1 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So 0 goes over here. Okay, and then after that we go to the last one, the third row, third column. So it goes to third row, third column, right? Okay, so 0 times 0 is 0. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Okay, 2 times negative 2 is minus 4. So this becomes minus 6. Okay, and that's your answer. Again, write it down, it helps you visualize. Okay? And you will cut down a lot of careless mistakes. Okay, let's go to number 9. Okay, so you got 1, 3, 0, 2, negative 1, 4, multiplied by 1, 0, 0, negative 1, and you got negative 1, 1, 1, 0. Okay, so this one, this is going to be really big because this is 3 by 2 columns and this is 2 rows by 4. So yes, you can multiply and your answer will be 3 by 4. Okay, so it's going to be really big. Okay, anyway, so let's go and multiply. So remember, you always use a row times the column. Okay. So, and use the first number times the first number, second number times second number. So this would be 1 plus negative 2. So it would be negative 1 goes over here. Right, that's the first row, first column. Now let's go to the next column. So this would be 0 plus 2. So 2 goes over here. Next column. And you just go to the next column, right? So it would be 0 plus 2. So 2 goes over here. Then the next column. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 2 times 0 is 0. So it would be negative 1. Okay? Okay, so now we're done with the first row. Now let's go to the second row. And you have to start over with your column. Okay? So go second row, first column. Okay? Okay, so this would be 3 plus 1. So it would be 4. Okay? So that's the first column. You go to the second column. When you multiply, this would be 0. 3 times 0 is 0. And this would be minus 1. So it would be minus 1 over here. So go to the next column. So now you go second row, third column, right? So you go second row, third column, right over here. So 3 times 0, this is same as this one, right? 0 minus 1, so it would be negative 1. Okay, the next column, so 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Negative 1 times 0 is 0, so it would be negative 3. Okay, so now we're done with second row. Now let's go to the third row. So you have to start over from here again. Okay, so when you multiply, now this is the third row, first column, so you go to the third row, first column over here. So you're going to be 0 minus 4, so it would be negative 4. Next column, 0 plus 4, so it would be positive 4. Next column, 0 times 0 is 0. 4 times 1 is 4, so it would be 4. Next column, 0 times negative 1 is 0. 4 times 0 is 0, so 0 goes over here. Okay, and that's it for number 9. Okay, let's go to number 11. Okay, so you got 1, negative 2, 0. You got 0, 1, 1. You got 2, 0, 0. Times it by A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay, so 3 by 3 times by 3 by 3, you're going to end up with a 3 by 3. Okay, so get your answer matrix ready. Okay, now let's go and do this again. Same thing. So do this over here, right? First row, first column. So when you multiply, you're going to get A plus 0 plus 2G. Okay, so you're going to get A plus 2G. I think we need to make this bigger because that's a lot of writing we need to do. Okay, let's make this really big. There you go. Okay, that takes care of that. Now let's go to the second column. Okay. So you can use the first row, second column. So this would be a B plus 0 plus 2H. So you're going to get B plus 2H. Okay, now go to the next column. So this would be C plus 0 plus 2I. So it would be just C plus 2I. Okay? So that finished the first row. Now let's go to the second row. Okay, so when you multiply, so you're going to get minus 2A plus D plus 0. So it would be minus 2A plus D. In the next column, you're going to get minus 2B plus E plus 0. Okay, so this would be minus 2B plus E. Okay, go to the third column. So you multiply, you're going to get minus 2C plus F plus 0. So it would be minus 2C plus F. Okay, so now we're done with the second row. Let's go to the third row. Okay, so when you multiply, this would be 0 plus D plus 0. So it would be just D. Second row, you're going to get 0 plus E plus 0. So it would be just E. Third column, so third row, third column. So it would be 0 plus F plus 0. So it would be F. Okay, and that's it. So again, when you multiply, make sure you take your time, watch for careless mistakes. And again, write things down. It helps you to visualize. It will help you to cut down a lot of careless mistakes.